Oh, first in the age group. All right, welcome back to another video. We are racing my first ever triathlon tomorrow morning, the St. Anthony's Olympic distance. So it's kind of a lot to take in. It's my first ever triathlon. I'm used to just putting on some running shoes and ripping, but there's a lot different. We got Gracie behind the camera, and I'm gonna start the video here and then just kind of show you in the morning some stuff, and then during the race, hopefully we'll get some good shots, and then post-race thoughts on my first ever triathlon. But what an Olympic distance is, here at least, it's a 1,500 meter swim, a 25.5 mile bike is the course distance, and then a 10K run, so 6.2, I think, 6.2 miles. So plan is to go as fast as I can. I don't know, first one, we'll see. I would like to hold like maybe a sub 140 on the swim, 140 or 1 minute 40 seconds per 100 meters on the swim. And then on the bike, I'd like to hold like 22, 23 miles per hour, holding about 220 watts or greater for the whole time. And then on the run, I'm going to start out at 625. The goal is, and then hopefully get a little fast from there. Hold 625 for 3 miles and then just try to rip as fast as I can on the last 3 if I have the juice left. But this is all the gear. We're going to start off in the triathlon suit. It's super hot here in Florida, so I doubt it's going to be wetsuit legal. So we got the Roka tri-suit, the St. Anthony's whatever swim cap, got the Roka goggles, and then I have to wear this thing. This is like the tracker for the whole thing, so I'm going to throw this on in the morning. Then coming out of the water, just the swim cap goggles coming off. We're gonna throw the helmet on. This is my new aerodynamic Rudy project. Freaking fast helmet. Super light, super aerodynamic. I'm still getting used to using it, but I am gonna rock it. The new bike, the new buff beige speed concept. Super stoked. I think I might get a different wheel for the Ironman races. A carbon fiber wheel, but I mean, this stuff is really good. So I'm very happy with the equipment I have. Very lucky to be riding something like this. The RSL shoes, I am going to wear socks. I was thinking maybe I wouldn't, but I am going to rock some socks. So helmet on, shoes on, and we're off on the bike for 25. Then coming in, pop the shoes off, pop the helmet off, and then I'm hopping into, these are my favorite race day shoes, the Alpha Fly 3s from Nike. And then at this point, I'm going to throw my watch on and also my race bib belt. And that is the plan. We'll see how it goes. A little bit nervous, but first race. So I really can't be too nervous. It's just going to be a learning experience before the Ironmans. And I actually just signed up for another sprint distance. So I'm going to get 2, training races before the Ironman distance. So I'm stoked on that. But yeah, let's see what we do tomorrow. Let's get it. You got it. Let's go. All right, it is bedtime. It's 8:46, so a little bit later than planned. We got Diaz here. He decided to come support the boy. Gonna get some photos tomorrow, and we are waking up at 4 in the morning, getting fueled up, and then getting all of our stuff going. And then we're gonna head out of here like 5:30. And in the morning, the plan is, I'll show you guys in the morning, but the plan is just have 2 scoops of JOEYM Sport, a Go bar. We're gonna do some sourdough with some butter and some peanut butter, and probably some more electrolytes and some coffee. Take the poop, and then we'll be ready to go. Probably have maybe another Go bar and then a caffeinated Go gel right before the swim, and then one more caffeinated Go gel, I think, at the end towards on the run. So we'll probably do 3 gels, and then I'm gonna do 2 bottles on the bike of JOEYM Sport, and then maybe just some ice cold water to splash myself. So that is the plan. Bedtime. What do you got to say to him?
Good night. See you in the morning.
See you. All right, good morning. It is race morning, 5:57, about an hour until we start. Just dropped off the bike, got the little station ready. It is wetsuit legal, so I am gonna rock the wetsuit and just get a little last minute hydration. I'm gonna pop a BPM caffeinated Go gel before we get started. We're just gonna give it our all, see what happens. First ever triathlon race.
Me and Hunter. Hunter's getting first. I'm taking second. That's the goal.
All right, for the fueling of the total fueling of the race, right before we get started, we're doing a caffeine gel before the swim. Then when I get out on the bike, I'll have 2 gels on the bike, 2 bottles with 2 scoops of JOEYM in both, and then I'll do 1 more gel during the run. I'll be like 2 miles into the run, and just have some waters on the aid stations, and I think that should be good. Pump. Let's go.
Dude, that felt so good. We couldn't find you. They didn't even have a live tracker. Oh, really? Like we were waiting for you on the run and like drove all the way up and down, didn't see you.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. So good though. I think I did way better on the bike than I thought I was gonna do, and I held the exact same pace that my coach gave me for the run, 6:25. If you don't know, this is my coach Brett right here.
Yo.
So he's been coaching me this whole time, and freaking, who was my swim? Did it tell you?
22 flat.
22? So what is that pace?
121.
Per 100? What? No way. It's way faster than I've ever done it.
Yeah.
Dude, 121 per 100 on the swim. What was my average time on the bike?
You averaged 24.6 miles an hour.
24.6
For the triathlon.
6:21 on the run. First in the age group, I think, and then 12th overall?
19th overall.
19th overall. I'll take you. I'll definitely take it. Well,
Hell yeah.
it's gonna get fast on the swim, fast on the bike, fast on the now. Oh, dude. Let's go.
You got some of that throw up?
Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity there, bro.
Dude, I think that was my last one, bro.
I hope so.
Dude, I thought I was gonna throw up my heart. I thought my organs were gonna come out on that shit.
Dude, I like passed on my bike, I looked over him, he's just snot is just like coming straight. I'm like, bro, oh my god.
All over my face the whole bike. I was like, yo, what's up? He's like, oh.
How did you feel like the swim?
I felt good. I felt good.
First place. Did my division. Yeah. What it like this. So I did 22 minutes on the swim. I think it was 121 per 100. 1 hour and 22 seconds on the bike. It was like a 24.6 mile an hour. And on the run, it was a 39.18. It was like a 6:24 pace. Total time, 2 hours, 6 minutes. First place in the 30 to 34 age group.
I don't like this one.
So stoked. Couldn't have gone better. Couldn't have asked for a better race. Very, very happy. First ever triathlon. Gave it my all, as you saw from the throwing up. And yeah, some learning moments for sure. I have to get better at fueling. I think from the throwing up, I just like need to get my body used to taking the carbs and holding everything in, obviously, for a half Ironman and then a full Ironman. So got to get my gut a little bit more ready. And then other than that, I just got to get better at everything and get more efficient. So stoked. Very, very pumped. And thank you guys for watching. And yeah, we'll continue to vlog the rest of the day. Thanks, Dante came out, filmed the whole thing. Diaz got some shots. The whole fam came out. Grace came out. Very, very stoked. So very happy. Let's freaking go. Let's go. All right. What is up?
Chicken.
Yeah. Okay, but I forgot to do the outro of this race video. So now we're doing it. It's a few days later. It is Thursday. The race was Sunday. The rest of the day we just kind of hung out. We went fishing with my fam. Just kind of had some fam time and chilled out for the rest of the day.
Yeah, it was good. It was
a good day.
definitely fun to watch you, and I'm sure you guys know because you see him train all the time, but like day to day, watching you like put in so much effort and so much work, and this being like, I don't know, new for you, like swimming so new, biking so new. You had to learn a lot in like such a short amount of time. And so I think, I don't know, it was really cool to watch just because he's very humble. And I feel like before these things, I'm always like, oh, you're going to win. You're going to do it. You're going to do
So
it.
she always thinks I'm going to do really well. And I'm like, I'm telling you, I'm not.
No, and I'm like, you are. Because Joey just does it. That's the thing. You just do it.
Oh, thank you.
You have like something in you that a lot of people don't. And it's inspiring to be around. I'm sure that's why they like watching the channel and stuff. And it was just really cool to see like all your hard work. And this is your first one, like your very first
Yeah,
triathlon. So it must feel good. Like
it feels really good.
being so fresh at it and being able to do like so well for your first.
Yeah. Yeah, it felt really good. I mean, obviously the swim, I'm probably the weakest in the swim, and then second weakest in the bike, and then strongest in the run, coming from the running background. So the swim was a big learning curve. The bike, was a big learning curve as well. But I've been training really hard, got a coach. I'm taking it very seriously. I'm like training my ass off.
Well, I asked him after the race too, and I feel like you were like, I did as good as I possibly could. I don't know if you told him about the like situation with your,
Yeah.
but maybe that was like, that could have saved you a little time. But like,
Yeah.
when you were actually like biking and swinging and running, like you gave everything that you could.
Yeah.
Looking back on it, probably wouldn't have.
I don't think I could have done any better. Like in the transitions, I could have done better, but best swim of my life, I think I've said this already, best swim of my life, 121 per 100 meter for 1,500 meters. Best bike of my life, 24.6 miles per hour for an hour on average. It's like 255 watts, which the most watts I've ever pushed for an hour was like 220 in training. So that was a big bump. And then running was pretty much as good as I could have done. I wanted to start out at a 6:25 pace and then negative split, but I averaged 6:21. So sub 40-minute 10K. It was like, I think a PR 10K for me. So overall race went as good as it could have gone, I think. Just in the transitions, my first transition, I dropped my bike. My bottles went everywhere. I had to get my bottles, put them back on my bike.
Variables, like you were talking about the difference between a marathon and triathlon, like first of all, more expensive.
Way more expensive.
And to so many, like in a marathon, you only have to worry about your shoes and just running and your fuel. Like
tires, shoes, and fuel, yeah.
And then, there's so many things that can go wrong. Like you can have an issue with like
your wetsuit,
flipping, your wetsuit, or like
your goggles, your swim cap coming off.
So many different things have to go right on that day. So
yeah,
I think it's good that you like did your open water swims and like you train in those environments to like really feel what it was going to be like.
For sure.
For the day up, so that it wasn't like a shock. But
yeah,
very good. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. But yeah, I'd say going into your first triathlon, the transitions are probably like the most hectic. Getting in the water and swimming next to a bunch of people is pretty hectic too, right off the bat, just trying to stick with everybody. But then getting out, taking your wetsuit off, and then getting onto the bike. I decided not to keep my shoes clipped into the bike. I was thinking about doing that like the pros and then just get on and clip on. I did practice it a few times, but I just wasn't as comfortable. So I put socks on, shoes on, wetsuit off before that, and then helmet on, and that's it. You're off. And then you bike. Like I said, I dropped my bike. That cost me a little bit of time, but when I got on my bike, I just started ripping. I pretty much gave it everything on the bike, and then when I got off, I transitioned off. I got my shoes out before I stopped pedaling, like before I got off the bike, before the transition area. So I got my feet on top of my shoes, and then just stepped off and was able to run barefoot. That saved me some time. And then I just took my helmet off, put my shoes on, and left. Forgot my hat, forgot my bib, and then on the way out of the transition zone, they were like, bib, where's your bib? Where's your bib? I was like, oh, shit. And then I was like, oh, I forgot my hat too. So I ran back. And at this point, I'm in second place. My buddy Hunter, he's a good triathlete, like went to Worlds last year, really strong on the bike. I came out pretty good in the water, a little bit ahead of him. And then he passed me on the bike about 15 miles in. So for the last 10 miles, I lost him. He's really strong on the bike. And then I came in behind him, and then I had that mishap. So I was like, damn, I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch him, because I figured he was probably in first. Because he won it a couple of years ago. And then 3 miles into the run, I ended up catching him and then held the lead from there. But yeah, very, very happy. with the first race. Now I have a sprint coming up June 1st, and then Ironman Muncie, the 70.3 in Indiana, where Gracie's from.
That'll be fun. I think we're gonna road trip.
Yeah,
Go there.
that'll be
great.
cool.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
And then the main goal this year was a full Ironman Florida. I threw up massively at the finish
Oh my
line.
God, you guys.
I mean, for like 15 minutes.
I thought an organ was gonna come out.
I mean, I couldn't stop throwing up. I think I swallowed a lot of water.
Fluid. It was, yeah.
I think I swallowed a lot of salt water on the swim. But I mean, that worries me going into the 70.3 and the full. Just like nutrition's such a big deal. And I do get, at like higher outputs, I get an upset stomach.
But it was like the good thing, I guess, was that it was like after you were done and like while you were running. So I wonder if it's just like the shock of like as soon as you stop and then your stomach. I don't know.
I hope.
See. Yeah.
I hope, because that was 2 hours and 6 minutes. So that the half, I'm trying to do it under 5 hours. And then the full, I would love to go under 10 if I can get that good, but under 11 would be solid. But trying to keep everything down and fueled and hydrated for 5 to 10 to 11 hours is really, really hard to do. So that's the only thing that really is on my mind. In terms of like the feeling's going to be really hard in these next few longer races. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. First ever triathlon race. I wish we got some more footage. It was pretty tough for them to like follow me around on the course because they're not super familiar with the area. Gracie was trying to get some iPhone shots, so I'm sure some of those will be in there. She got some transitions. But yeah, this is just the beginning.
Starting off with a win.
Starting off with a W. Yeah, I won my age group. I got 18th overall out of age groupers and open. And then pro is a totally different thing. Probably every single pro smoked me. At first I was like, dude, I got 18th overall. I beat some of the pros. And then I looked at the thing and I was like, absolutely not. Yeah, they were so fast. I mean, it's crazy how fast these pros are with everything. And most of these guys that are pros are, college swimmers. They've been doing this their whole life. So it's like, I can't really expect myself to be at that level, but I'm very happy with the result and the time and the splits on everything on this first race. So hopefully up and up from here, get stronger everywhere. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.
You know the drill.
You know the drill, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.